I've just pulled up to a job. He said the cable came off or something, so I'll go ahead and film this and you can watch the whole transaction. How are you?
Good, how's it going?
So what happened here? How did this come off?
So I came home and I tried to close the door and it, freaked out. And then I saw that it was disconnected. So,
Yeah, so when this was just hanging off by itself?
it was, yeah.
Because they're almost impossible to get off. They don't just come off because the tension of the springs are on it.
Right.
And only way they come off is if they hit something and they get held up on one end and enough slack would be able to pop, it would get loose and then come off the drum.
The spool part was sheared.
The drum?
Yeah, that was gone on the drum.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm back. I had to go get a used bottom fixture right here.
Hey, thanks for coming back.
Yeah, I was able to go and just pull it off one of the trucks.
Oh.
This is an old door. I took it off of. This is what you need.
Oh, yeah.
You go up like this.
I appreciate it so much.
I'll be a little while.
All right.
No, I actually have 2 drinks in there.
All right.
Thanks. This bottom fixture normally has a nail in it here. Okay. Bottom fixture sheared off. This piece of metal was on here at one point. From rubbing on the track, it shears off, and then this pin falls out. So you get rid of that. So now we're just going to change out this one here. I'm going to break these bolts off so I don't have to deal with them. 1. 2. And then 3. Then we're going to get the new one right here. So now we're going to put this up here. Let's see how it lines up. Okay, hook this on there. Move the rubber out of the way. You want to lift up on the door a little. Get this positioned up in there. Move this rubber so that this can go flat on the bottom of the door. Right about there. Get that one in there for now. Okay. Now we're gonna go here. Okay, now we're just gonna reset the cable. And how I do it is I get a vice strip, and right now this side of the door you can see it's pulling because you got a bigger gap right here. So this cable's pulling because that cable's on, this cable's off, so you got a less gap here. So what I do, I push this side up so that they're even. I put a vice grip on the track and I put it up here because I'm going to be working with it right here. I don't want it in my way. So I do that and it straightens out the door. And then I manually wrap this cable around the drum, and that's because there's no tension on it right now. Now that you got that cable on, you want to pull this down by hand. Now to make sure these are pulling evenly, you got a splice right here. You want to measure from the top of the door down to the splice. So that's 10 and 9/16. Now we're going to measure this side down. And we got 11 and 1/8. So this side's going to come down a little bit. So how we do that without taking control of the spring is we clamp this roller here, right here, so this roller can't come off the ground when it shifts. It's called mustaching the door. Then you come over here to this cable, and we're just gonna have it go down a tiny bit. So we're gonna get the ratchet. You can make a mark on the door here, where the splice is. That way you know how much it's dropping. Then you're gonna loosen this one here. Now you're gonna loosen this one. Without loosening them all the way, you just wanna get enough so it slips. You can see it moving. Maybe a little more. Sometimes it'll slip. And then you tighten it back up. Okay, now we're gonna go over here. This side should rise up a little higher. Now it should be a little more even. Let's check it out now. See where my mark was and see where the splice is. So it's dropped a little bit. Now we can go over here. Check out the difference here. It's 10 3/4. 10 3/4, exactly. The cable's never pulled so evenly. So let's lift it up by hand. That's that. Let's see, I thought he had a remote over here. See if it works. More modern bottom fixtures. You said it was off on the ground?
Yep.
Was it like this or worse?
It was worse.
See, that's up and that's up.
Yep.
But if you were to measure here now,
Yep.
down to the splice, you got 10 3/4, right?
Yep.
And because this is all machined, right? And this drum is being pulled by the shaft up here. It's all bolted to this. Here, 10 3/4.
All right, cool.
So,
All right, cool. Thank you so much.
you feel better?
Yeah, better. All right.
All right, thanks. All right. Okay, that's 4:39. That took about 30 minutes. Change the bottom fixture. So, anyway, you guys should learn this trade. Stop beating around the bush. I'm nobody special. They call me, I go out there, I do the jobs. Every job is, I feel like I'm gonna make a killing. I feel like I'm gonna make a lot of money. More money I'd make in any other type of trade I'd do. More money than anything I can do. Stop kidding yourself. You're not gonna make money online. You're not gonna make money doing all these other fantasy things that, you know, all these people selling fantasies, that's what they are. All these people telling you to sign up for their book or sign up for their instructions, how to do it. That's all a fantasy. This is a real trade, a real thing you learn, a real reality, a real need. It's a necessity. People don't know who to call. I'm telling you, they're thrilled when you get there. I mean, they like when you come out. So when you show up there, they're never gonna tell you no, never. So you might as well get into this business, start marketing yourself on Google and Yelp, and your phone will start ringing off the hook. You can start going out, bring a friend with you. There's garages everywhere. They all need to be fixed. They all break, and they break multiple times. They don't just break once. You see that guy, I've been out there 3 or 4 times, and you know how many jobs I've been to? I've probably been to over 10,000 jobs. So 10,000 times 3, I have 30,000 jobs I have out there. If I make $1,000 on each one, you do the math. So anyway, get involved with this business. It's real important that, you know, if you guys are thinking about getting into this business, that you gotta take action though. That's the problem. A lot of you guys say I want to do it, and then you get up to the plate like in baseball, and then you strike out. You can't just want to do it. It's not going to happen that way. You have to learn how to do this. That's the first thing you learn. Once you learn how to do this, you're going to be anxious to go out there and do this. And then once you do it and it works, you're going to love doing this. This is going to be an accomplishment. Every job is an accomplishment. And then on top of it, they pay you all kinds of money to do it. So anyway, I hope to see you sign up for this class. You could go to www.garagedoortrainingschool.com. Learn how to do this. There's a lack of garage door technicians. Your phone will ring off the hook. One guy in an area can't handle all the work. There's not enough time in the day. So guess who they're going to call? They're going to be calling multiple people. That guy's not going to answer his phone. If he gets busy, or if they call you first, he's going to say he can't get there till tomorrow or the next day. They're not going to want to wait. They're going to call the next ad. It's going to be you. You're going to say, I'll be there in 30 minutes. They're going to say, great. You're going to show up and you're going to make the money. That's how it works. That's how life works. So you just run the ads. People will call you. You'll say, I'll be there in an hour. And you go out and make this kind of money. It's not that hard. You're not going to ever get in any business that's this little of work. This little bit of work you got to do. You got to have a few springs on your truck, a few cables. And you got to drive around, and I mean, you can't go to a job and say, oh, I'll come back next week. I mean, no, people don't want to wait in this business. So anyway, so get certified, learn how to do it. We tell you where to buy all the parts. We help you buy the parts. We even help people with their web page. If you need, help getting your web page, getting your business off the ground, we help you with all that stuff. We're not going to do it for you, but that's not part of the class, but we definitely help you. We've done a few web pages for a few companies out there, and they loved our web design, and they're super busy right now. We have guys that, they call in all the time. One guy called from Boston, and this was back during Christmas, and he said he's indebted to us for the rest of his life. He said because he cannot believe how much money he's making, and him and his son even worked on Christmas. And he said he goes into Home Depot and buys all the garage door openers on their shelf, and he drives around and he puts these in all the time. And he makes probably $1,000 every time he does it. This class is so worth it. If I took that class, this job, I would have earned it back, right? So to me, if you sign up for any of the other trades, you're gonna spend $40,000 to $50,000. You're gonna have to put at least $5,000 down, and then you're gonna have to finance the rest. And you can only miss like 2 classes, you get kicked out. So, and you gotta stay in hotels, or you gotta be there all day. I mean, you gotta sit there with 50 other people, and they're not paying attention to you. If you're not learning it, too bad. It's going to cost you more money to stay in the class. So why would you want to throw your money away and learn those stupid trades where you're not going to make any more money? This is way easier. Let's say you became a heating and air guy. When it's hot out, people's air conditioners break, and you go out, you change capacitors and whatever, compressors, whatever they go out and do. But guess what? They got to go in back of the house. A lot of times they got to, all the time, not a lot of times, they got to crawl in the attics. They got to go up on ladders. They got to go out in the heat, the direct sunlight, where the fans and the fan spins out there. They got to take all that apart. All those parts are burning hot from the sun, and you're not making any more money. In this case, we back right up to the door. You don't have to go anywhere. And that's the next best one, is heating and air. We feel this job is something, it's not that strenuous where a man has to do it. So women are going to be getting in this too. So you guys want to think you're going to get into another trade, long process. You got to start as an apprentice. You got to work for somebody, work your ass off, do all the hard stuff that they don't want to do, make a little bit of money. It might sound good to you now, but when you're making this kind of money, that money sounds like nothing. Yeah, they're going to pay you $30 an hour. Big deal. So get started with this. I'm telling you, www.garagedoortrainingschool.com is where to go. Go on the website, sign up, get your certification, get going on this. Once you're signed up, you'll be able to talk better with us. Calling us up and procrastinating is not going to get you signed up. So all you people that are thinking about signing up, go to the website, www.garagedoortrainingschool.com. Get this thing out of the way so you're confident enough to know how to do this. You're not going to do it any other way. So you're not just going to be able to know how to do it. If someone called you right now and told you to come do a spring change, you would have got there and said, I don't know what the hell the first thing to do. But if they call you after you take this course and you go out there, guess what? You're going to know how to do it. All you got to do is tell the guy the price. And we give you price sheets as well. You just got to laminate them. We give you price sheets, what to charge customers. We give you, all the tools you're going to need. We show you what tools you're going to need. We have a video for that. There's so much that comes with this, and you get a lifetime membership to the class. So by the time you get to a job, if it takes 30 days before you get a call and then you finally get out there, like on most hands-on classes, you're stuck on your own. So on our class, we have little mini videos on the website and they're all labeled. Like if you forgot how to reset the cables, which side to put on first, all that stuff. All you got to do is go to that little resetting cables. They're all labeled, and watch the little 5-minute video, whatever 5 to 10 minute video. It'll show you exactly how to do it again. It refreshes your mind. So you're not on your own when you get to a job. It's like you have a mentor in your back pocket. Anything that you want to do, like you know, you forgot how to identify torsion springs. You go right to identify torsion springs. You can look it up and then watch the little video. It'll show you exactly how to identify them. And then you'll say, oh, okay, this is the left, this is the right. I mean, any little thing we have on there. This class is so worth it.